Hello and welcome to another edition of Hand-Me-Down Vehicle Fix-It Projects because you're driving your mom's old busted 1997 Jeep Cherokee. Hi, I'm Alex, your host, and today we're going to be figuring out why this car will not light up when you put it in reverse. That's right. These little tail lights right here, they don't light up. They don't work when you put it in reverse. The bulbs are good. The relays are good, the fuses are good. I just get no power when I put it in reverse. So I did a little research and found out that it's something called the backup switch that is located on the transmission. Now, most vehicles, thank you very much Chrysler, just have a nice easy switch that you can unscrew. It's mounted on the side of the transmission, like I said before, and you pull the thing out and you put it back in, and it's not that big a deal. These guys, 1998, at least this one is a 1998 Jeep Cherokee, they like to put it on the side of the transmission, just like sort of normal. What they do is they incorporate it into something called the neutral safety switch. So when you take that guy off, it looks a little something like this. And so here it is, folks, the neutral safety switch assembly that also houses the backup light switch off of the 1998 Jeep Cherokee. Now, comes in this whole plate, clamshell style, with these screws that I've taken out, and as you can see, you kind of follow it all the way up. That's right, it comes complete as an entire wiring harness that is conveniently zip tied all the way up from the transmission on the left hand passenger side all the way up in front of the firewall, and has this little plug-in right here that is located right next to the automatic transmission dipstick checker. I will show you that location in a second. First things first, where's your shitter? And by that I mean, where is this thing? For me, the hardest thing was finding this thing so I could take it out, fix it, and reinstall it. You're not gonna like this part. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I'll show you where to start. So first of all, turn this around. Can I turn it around? Balls, I can't turn it around. Neutral safety switch location on said 1998 Jeep Cherokee. We'll start by opening the bonnet, getting down in here, and I'll show you where that wiring harness is, and that's kind of where you start. By golly, there it is. So here's our transmission fluid dipstick and a couple of harnesses. It's not the black one right there, it's the gray one. Yeah, kind of terrible vantage point down in here. But those wiring harnesses go down in front of the firewall, and they head right down to the side of the transmission, as you can see down here. Here is our oil filter, there is our transmission. Right there, shiny thing that I'm illuminating, is the exhaust pipe, and so in between the exhaust pipe and then the passenger side of the transmission, right down there on the side, the wiring harness will be zip tied twice en route to its final resting place and location on the side of the transmission. So we'll get out of the vehicle and I'll show you where that is now. Best thing to do is jack and chock your vehicle up from the passenger side. We'll just go and get on under here. I'll show you where her thing is. Grab a pointer. Alright. So on the vehicle, as you can see, passenger front wheel, jacking up on the front leading link strut mount there, and got it all safety jacked up. Tailpipe right there. This vantage point, oh lucky us. Yeah, it's just weird. So here is, there's your oil pan with drain plug up there, exhaust pipe, transmission, and right here Let's see if I can get this thing up and show you what I wouldn't probably be able to see myself. Really trying to do it here. Take this guy. There. That's actually where it mounts, right there. Pretty simple. Pretty simple mounting. You'll see it. There is the mount right there, and it's just to the side of the transmission. And then at that point, the wires route up to where I showed you before. That's it. Once the assembly's out, like I said, it's just a clamshell operation. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts out of this thing, 5 or 6 bolts out of it. And you take clamshell style off, revealing both sides. On one side, you have contacts. That is also connected to the entire wiring harness that I showed you. And it's usually just gummed up and varnished up in there. And so that literally is just a matter of getting some WD-40 or some solvent like that. Nice soft vinyl bristled, not metal bristled brush. Cleaning, yada yada, you get the picture. But the really big deal is on the other side here. You'll notice this is really the problem. So it's a selector switch, moves back and forth, and as these two contacts line up with other said contacts, they make the appropriate electrical connections and make things work like you need them to. Basically keeps the vehicle from starting in gear or starting in neutral so that it doesn't lunge forward and kill somebody or yourself, because yourself is somebody. But the real problem is here on this arm, you'll see you have 2 copper connectors. Demonstrate to the best of my ability here. One of these guys, and there's a spring back in there, so you can see the springy action in one. You take that out, again revealing there's a little spring in there, spring right down in that guy. Now there's a second bar with a spring on it, and like I said, it's just usually varnished in there, no springy action. So you got to pop that guy out just like we did this side. Get all the varnish out of there, don't lose the little spring that's in there, reassemble it, put the entire thing back together. By the way, the recommendation when you put it back together is something called dielectric grease, and it's going to be available at your local auto parts store, and it's going to be in like a little squeezy tube operation like this. Yeah, lube the nuts out of it and put the whole thing back together, and then reinstall this entire assembly all back up into the vehicle. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Okay, underneath the car, with the entire assembly reinstalled. As you can see, a little pan and drain plug there, exhaust pipe, transmission pan up and over with the correct lighting, and there she is back into place. That upper right hand bolt is the only thing that holds it into place firmly on the tranny, and then this other fixing bolt here just kind of anchors the selection switch into place. There is a tabbed washer that goes along with it, and then the little rubber washer that goes on inside of that. They don't have anything to do with fastening this assembly back into place. And as for the wiring harness, that was such a pain in the butt to get out the first time. I just took the path of least resistance, and it threads right up so much easier than it was to get out. Plugs into the wiring harness, and Bob's your backlit uncle. There it is. All right, let's try it out. Neutral safety switch with the backup switch fully installed in your mom's old busted 1997 or 1998 Jeep Cherokee. So we'll give it a go here. All right, put on the brake, key on, shifting in to reverse without the engine on. What do we got? Ha! This is what you call great success. Great success. So that's it. There's your clean and simple safety solution to illuminating all of your backup needs on your 1998 Jeep Cherokee that you got from your mom. Remember, be safe. Always use a jack. Always use a jack stand. Always chalk things. Always have your dogs in the back. Make sure they're good dogs. Huh, Indiana? I know it's a pain in the butt, isn't it? That's right. Tell the viewers how much they're going to hate it. How much are they going to hate it? I know. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Best of luck. Later.